Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 4th, 2022. This is for Capricorn. This is last shuffle. All right, Capricorn, we have taking steps. We have planning and action. Planning and action. So you may be, this is all intentional energy, even though it's intention and energy, right? But it's intentional energy in the sense that you're attempting to plan something and you're taking strategic steps. I mean, whatever plans you make, everything that you're doing is building towards something. Everything you're doing is leading you towards some sort of victory or completion of a goal or an outcome that you want to see happen for yourself. Everything. You know, some days people just are blowing in the wind, not you. From the moment you open your eyes, I'm gonna blink 10 times and this, that, and the third. I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding, honestly. It seems like you are really planning your day out strategically, which is very wise and very Capricornian. But we have the Justice card that flips out. So, and we have the Fool and the Empress and the Devil. I don't know, Capricorn, what's going on, but I think that you are in your true element when it comes to planning and action. That is your energy, and that you're being true to yourself in this energy. That whatever it is that you're doing, it's actually going according to a plan. Like everything, right? You're checking boxes in your mind. Justice is all about your heart is very free when you're in this state. So you choose to be your true authentic self. Because justice, I mean, a lot of times people find her to be karma. They find her to be a certain energy, right? But what you got lots of majors, okay? What she is doing is measuring your heart, measuring your intent against a feather. So she doesn't know what your situation is. She doesn't care what the situation is. She's not coming in saying, did you steal that pack of gum? She's like, what? Let me weigh your heart out. Let me measure your heart in that moment. You know what I mean? Which is not so cool if you're thinking about it, because it's like if you stole a pack of gum, were you happy about it, or do you feel guilty about it? Some people are like, what? I stole a pack of gum. I don't know. It was good. You know, like a child. A child doesn't know that it's bad until you tell them it's terrible. In some regards, in some instances. However, what she's doing is measuring your heart. And what you are saying is that you are trying to prevent, with the Devil and Three of Swords, you are planning something healing. You're planning something that is going to make things okay. That with the Three of Swords, that is about healing, quote unquote, right? But healing can look like a lot of different things. And when this comes out, this may be maybe obsessively you're planning to make things right. You're planning to be at home with yourself instead of consistently saying, I need to heal. I'm a broken individual. This is maybe a very obsessive thought that there's things I need to heal about myself. I'm a broken person, or I'm something to that magnitude. That's something that I'm seeing here too. But taking steps with the Fool, the Empress, the Hermit, and Queen of Cups, you're taking steps to free yourself of feeling like you have to be a certain way. I think that it's very comfortable for you to be in a planning and action mode where you plan for something to happen and you take action on it. And that's just who you are. And I think that that would free you to be more of the carefree energy that you like to be. You know, like we all want to be a certain way, but we don't realize that in order to be this thing of which we like, we have to go through who we truly are. You don't get to be what you want to be by denying who you really are. And I think that's something you get. Like you're saying, that's what the image I'm getting is, that in order for you to be a more carefree individual going with the flow, you have to be honest about the fact that you really like to plan and take action on your plans, and that is something that soothes you, and that's something that actually creates an energy that lightens your heart and lightens you enough to be able to be free and open with this Fool, Empress, Queen of Cups, and Hermit energy. So that you're taking steps to be that person. That's your intention, is to be like, I want to just naturally just get up and go without having to plan it. But in order for you to be that way, you must plan and you must take action on your plans. And that is what is going to give you that feel that to calm you, to soothe you here. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And I think that you're taking steps as well, because the Hermit is kind of showing you maybe going back in the past and going, "Oh, okay, when I was my true authentic self, this, and this happened. However, I think that the missing piece is that maybe you didn't give it a chance. You didn't give it a long enough, like a good enough chance. You didn't go all the way in. I think it almost shows with this Libran energy up here that maybe you rode the fence on your own self. Like, one side you would plan, on another side you were very impulsive, and it didn't quite mesh. And so that's where you're like, okay, I need to fix some things. Because maybe during the impulsive phase, create things like Three of Swords, sadness, heartbreak, that cause you to now go obsessively, like, I need to plan, I need to think, I need to do. Okay, so your higher self is saying Three of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. They're telling you you're a work in progress, that continue to work with spirit, to continue to work with what you've got inside of you, what you've got in front of you, how you feel about things. Continue to work with that. Don't focus on what you don't have together as much as you, if you're thinking about, or not thinking, but if you're focusing on what you don't have together, this is about making plans to get it together. Not to focus on it so much, but to just be like, I'm going to get that together, because you know what, this is all a work in progress. I'm almost there. The commitment aspect with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You gotta, okay, so this is about things, I think that these are things that you may agree to out of anxiety and worry, right? And realizing that there's no way to nurture the people, excuse me, that you love. There's no way that you can nurture your situation, or put a lot of energy into your situation, take care of things, if you're coming from a place of anxiety or worry, because then you're in a fear-based energy where you're a miser with your energy, first of all, with your resources, and then you're afraid to lose things. You're afraid to let things go. They're telling you that you've got to be committed to being more of your authentic self, what authentic self, right? But really knowing that you are the type of person that's like highly abundant, like you just like to put your hands on things. You're very focused on making sure everyone eats, making sure everyone has what they need. You're just that type of a person. You need to just own it. And they're saying that that maybe you would like to be something else. You would like to be more whatever that is, some sort of fantasy that you think you should be. They're saying that's causing so much anxiety because you're trying to live up to an ideal that just isn't you. Justice is saying that your heart needs to be light as a feather. So what would lighten your heart here? Your work in progress. What would lighten your heart is that you like to plan and you want to take action on your plans. And that's just what it is. And when you do this, when you focus on being your true self, just who you are, you can become a more carefree individual like you would like to be, which is what this shows here, right? And that you will be highly abundant in that, right? You'll be a powerhouse, something to be reckoned with. If you first, you got to go through it in order to be go through being yourself. It's so, I swear, this image that they're giving me is that in order to be what you want, you have to be who you are. And I know that sounds very woo out there, but that's what they're telling me to. So that's what we've got, Capricorn. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.